The destiny of the administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet with cosmic karma. Angels of the heaven manage planets through systems. Angels of the heaven manage stars through systems. Angels of the heaven are dispatched directly to the spiritual hierarchy of a planet assigned to them to manage it, and these angels are called the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of the planet. The spirit souls of the angels living on the planet Earth are those of the angels that have rendered a great deal of contributions towards the evolution of the grand universe. Among the spirit souls living on the Earth, there are also a sizable number of the spirit souls of the angels that had ruined the planet they were managing and are relieving consequent karmas on the planet Earth. On the planet Earth, which is the prison planet of the universe, so many administrators of the planet's spiritual hierarchy are relieving their karmas, taking responsibility for the planet they have ruined. Together with the administrators of the planet's spiritual hierarchy, old ordinary spirit souls enrolled under the spiritual hierarchy of that planet are also participating in the management of the planet. Those administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet and old ordinary spirit souls enrolled under the planet's spiritual hierarchy share a common destiny. The old ordinary spirit souls enrolled under a planet's spiritual hierarchy are reincarnated into high-ranking personages of the planet who exert tremendous influence on running of the planet. Among those old spirit souls enrolled under the planet's spiritual hierarchy, the group that runs the planet together with the administrators of the planet's spiritual hierarchy is called the leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of the planet. The administrators of a planet's spiritual hierarchy are the angels of the highest rank in the universe. The cosmic rank of the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet is very high. The administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet intervene in the running of the planet through their downgraded replication spirit divided from their original spirit. The administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet draw up an evolutionary roadmap of a planet and manage and run the planet according to the roadmap. Administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet are all comprised of high-ranking angels. The leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet are the ordinary spirit souls, primarily with cosmic ranks of the 12th level of the 12th dimension or higher. The administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet have spirit energy of at least 5 up to 30 times or more that of the leaders of the planet's spiritual hierarchy. The administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet are endowed with special thought adjusters by the Creator. The thought adjusters of the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet differ by at least 100 up to 10,000 times or more from those of the ordinary spirit souls. With large spirit energy and a large number of the thought adjusters, the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet take charge of the evolution of the planet. The administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet can't embark on reincarnations at will, unlike the ordinary spirit souls that take up reincarnations as per the programs of their original spirits. According to the roadmap of the evolution of the planet, whenever the planetary evolution is encountered with an inflection point, the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet get incarnated limited times of a certain number as key persons who hold the destiny of the planet in his or her hands. The law of the universe defines that the karma generated by the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet while conducting a role of responsibility wearing physical body must not be relieved on their own planet. When there is a critical inflection point in the path of the planetary evolution, the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet are to carry out a hefty mission to be incarnated in physical body with big energy that can pull the role of a game changer or a civilization changer. In fact, the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet must be incarnated wearing physical body and directly steer the evolution of the planet themselves. The karma the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet generate is different from the karma generated by ordinary spirit souls. For the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet, the karma refers to the case in which the planet deviates from its predetermined evolutionary path. Should a planet deviate from its unique evolutionary path, the resulting contradictions will ultimately lead to the ruination of the planet. And the karma generated by the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet implies the perishment of the planet. Where the planetary evolution ceased due to the karma of the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet, or the planet perished due to a faulty evolutionary roadmap, it is called in the universe the cosmic karma. The cosmic karma of the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet implies that the planet's spiritual hierarchy shuts down or the planet collapses. The cosmic karma of the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet is to be relieved on a prison planet abiding by the judgment of the cosmic court. It is called the mission-free incarnation that the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet get to be born on the prison planet of the universe to relieve their cosmic karma. The planet where the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet have to resolve their cosmic karma is strictly defined by the law of the universe, so that the spiritual hierarchies of other planets cannot accept them onto their planets. The administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet with cosmic karma have no choice but to relieve their karma on a prison planet such as Earth. Compared to the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet, the karma of the leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet, who are consisted of the old spirit souls of the planet, is relatively small. The administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet with cosmic karma must be imprisoned in the cosmic jail for millions of years or more until they are accepted by the spiritual hierarchy of a prison planet like Earth to relieve their karma. The planet Earth, selected by the Creator, is the optimal prison planet in the universe for relieving cosmic karma. For the administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet with cosmic karma, the planet Earth, where they can relieve their karma, is a planet they should be thankful for. The administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet with cosmic karma are relieving their karma through 6 to 12 reincarnations depending on the content of their karma. Among the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet who have resolved all their cosmic karma on the planet Earth, those who have a planet to return to will go back to their home planet and rebuild their planet anew. The administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet who have no planet to return to because their planet was destroyed will be appointed as the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a new planet and start a new job. Among the leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet who have resolved all their cosmic karma on the planet Earth, those spirit souls who have the planet to return to will go back to their home planet. The leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet who have no planet to return to because their planet was destroyed will be reassigned to the spiritual hierarchy of a nearby planet. Among the administrators of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet who are dissolving their cosmic karma on the planet Earth, those angels who have been passed the sentence of spirit annihilation will leave physical body, and at the same time their spirit annihilation will be executed in the spiritual hierarchy of the planet Earth. On the 1st of December 2022, all administrative procedures for all administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet existing in the grand universe were completed. In the process of dimensional ascension of the planet Earth, the administrators and leaders of the spiritual hierarchy of a planet who are resolving their cosmic karma on the planet Earth shall proceed to and be in the place where they should be. 7th of December 2022, Udeka wrote,